Check this.
Hey everybody, how are you? It's Lee Bailey. It's time for Be Encouraged. Too much light here. Let me try and get rid of that. It's normally would have a guest. Dan Morgan would normally join us on this beautiful day. It is Wednesday, and we are here in Burke, Virginia, and I'm looking forward to having an opportunity to speak to your hearts and speak to you specifically about how you deal and get through, and hopefully encourage you and make sure that everything that you do in your life is things that will be encouraging, things that will be making you happy. My friend Tora is watching this morning. We don't do Wine Wednesday. And there is no new studio. This is my home where I am right now this morning. And so we just didn't have time to get over to the studio before we had to start this up. We've had lots of things going on in the house the last last week or so. We have a big, huge event going on at Lake Braddock High School. And it's going to be a great event and lots of fun. And so we're looking forward to doing that. We're doing all, my wife, not the royal we. My wife is, along with my mother-in-law, and I've helped a little bit, are putting together snacks for each ticket gets a snack. It's dessert on Broadway is what it is. And they're doing different shows, different songs from different shows. They do this every year. It's a big fundraiser for them. They already have over 200 people signed up and purchased tickets. So they're all kind of squirming to make sure that we have enough items to give each one of the ticket buyers a nice little dessert package. So if you're interested, they're still available. My wife might kill me for having people still buy tickets, but no, it's because they keep having to add more to what they're doing. So it's a good feeling that many people are buying tickets and being involved. And she wants me to root through the trash and count how many brownie muffin pans there were out there. So it's going to be a short, little, quick show, not long at all, but not long enough that I can, tell you guys how great you are, how much I love you. I love every one of you. I hope you know that. I hope that is without any question whatsoever. I know I should be lifting this up because I always give my friend Tora a hard time for looking down at the camera. So anyway, sorry, getting a little text. It's a busy morning this morning. I have several things that are on my plate, but I can take care of them. It's not a problem. So I know that people have way more on their plates every day than I do, my wife included. So I have no place to complain. I have no place to be stressed. I'm in a good place with taking care of being able to take care of what it is that I need to take care of. So yeah, that's how exciting and fun my life is. I got to meet a friend last night that I haven't seen in over 30 years. Um, Christian Fraley, good man, a good man and a joyful guy. And he's a little bit on the hard times right now, but he's going to get through that and do well. His brother Mike is he's kind of his brother's caretaker a little bit, and so they've been living together and doing what they need to do, and not and literally living down the street, not too far, like 4 or 5 miles from me. So maybe more, whatever, doesn't matter till close enough. And yeah, man, it's kind of discouraging that there's people in your lives that are that close, that you haven't reached out to or haven't had made an attempt. Speaking for myself, and I'm guessing there's a lot of people out there that are the same way. They have really close friends that used to be really close and they've grown apart, but there was no real reasons for growing apart. So my encouragement for you today is to make those connections. I'm making new connections lately with the radio and getting all this together. I have a new friend, Lois Cook. I'm so excited for her to be my friend and to do stuff with us with Channel 10. Channel 10. I used to work for Channel 10 a long time ago doing high school sports. Anyway, she's a member of the Divas, which is the United States or the Women's Football Association football team here in the Washington area. Rich Daniel is the owner and general manager. He's a phenomenal guy, really is. He's super guy, and so he and Lois, hopefully, we're going to be putting something together with more joy to cover the Divas this year. It's going to be something that I really look forward to doing and hope that it works out really well. Tura Arsala, Billy Riley, good morning to you both. And now we need to step out of where we are here. The happy birthday stuff behind me, in case you are unaware, on October 12th was my wife's birthday. So it's still hanging up. I don't want to take it down, but I will. I'll ask her if she wants me to take it down, because I know she's got too much stuff on her plate. But that's the thing about doing life every day, is you want to try and be an encouragement to other people. My good friend Billy Riley, I love that guy. He's an amazing man, and I can't wait to be doing stuff with him. As far as the radio is concerned, then we've got my man Tura Arsala, who's always there hovering and keeping a track and keeping an eye on everybody, making sure everything's cool. I just want you guys to all realize, and as far as being encouraged, don't be discouraged, be encouraged that you still have lots of people in this world who think about you, and you can connect with them. It's very not hard at all to make a connection and say, reach out, especially with social media. However, Christian doesn't do any social media. So we just happened upon him because he stays in touch with another friend. So, it's good to get with your friends from back in the day, and talk about the people that have mattered to you in the years. They say that the day when you end up on your deathbed, you're going to remember three things. This is what I heard from James Dobson said. You're going to remember three things. Who did you love? Who loved you? And what did you accomplish for God? So I'm trying to establish that and ask that question for myself each day. Who do I love? Try to make that kind of connection in my head. Who loved me? Who do I remember loving on me and taking care of me and caring about me when I was younger? People who are my good friends, people who I really adored and really loved hanging out with. Um, who are those people? Who were they? I want to make contact with them. And, it's going to be weird for some of them because they haven't seen or talked to me in so long. And, we have this little thought process in our brains like, why is he reaching out now? What does he want? Is this my old friend who wants to introduce me to some pyramid scheme? Because they're going through all their old. No, it is kind of a pyramid scheme if you think about it. The more people you win for the Lord, no, I'm kidding. Um, no, you just want and that's not the reason to reach out for your friends. You want to reach out for those people that you cared about throughout your life, and because you cared about them, and you know what, you still do. I know I do. Christian is somebody who, and seeing him last night was wonderful. It was great to see him. It was really cool. I have my other friend Gretchen, who I on and off see, on and off. I would love to see her every day. She is just a joy to my heart. And so, these are the kind of people. Leanne is the same way, her sister, the Miller girls. And I have two sets of Miller girls. I have in both sets, I would love to see as much as possible because they mean the world to me. They're very, very awesome people. And I love my two new friends. I have two new friends. One is Lois, and one is Jeanette. I'm just really loving hanging with them and getting, exchanging energy with them, and that's what's cool and what's important. You can exchange that energy with people that you become close and intimate with. I mean, and intimacy has nothing to do with anything other than being very open. And that's one of those things that's very important in a relationship. And I don't want to have superfluous relationships. I want to have relationships that are strong, relationships that run deep. And those are the kind of relationships that I look forward to having with people. And my buddy, the one guy haven't mentioned who I love to dear is, and I've never met him, I've just known him through this, is Clark Crawford. Talk about an MOG, man of God. He's such a neat guy, and his attitude is refreshing, loving, and wonderful. And I look forward to meeting him one day. He lives in Georgia. I think he might be in Texas right now. I'm not sure. He was planning a trip back to Texas. That's where he's from. Um, but Clark, we've had him here on the show before, and hopefully we're going to turn that around and have him on more often. So I'm looking forward to that. If you're watching the program today, right now, just let me know by hitting like or share. I mean, like, or, well, you can share the program too, but like, hit one of the replies, the responses, the whatever, I don't even know what it's called. And let me know that you're out there watching so that I can, and also I have to mention several new people that have become friends of mine. They're mowing the lawn outside, so I'm ADHD. Ooh, which one? Oh. Um, but Rich Daniel is another person that I've recently become acquainted with. Derek Pearson, he's become one of my favorite people, and and I know Rich and met him, and Derek and I have had a chance to meet, even though he lives in Nebraska. He happened to be in town not too long ago, and I was able to go and meet him, get a big hug from my buddy. Um, he's an awesome guy as well. And so I've had such a great time with this program, and reaching out to people and meeting people. And if you would like to be involved with More Joy, I just, then let me know. Give me a holler. There he is. Anyway, so that's fine. My good friend Dan was supposed to be with us today, and he's just off his game, and we appreciate that. That's not a problem at all. Um, Let me put an NP here. NP. Anyway, so um, today he thought today was Tuesday, so that's why he wasn't on the radar for the show today. But it's been a joy for me to be able to reach out to people and say hello and create relationships. And that's what the thing that I wanted to impart to you all today was it's important to touch people's hearts with a good, kind word. And it's important to, you know, be in practice with that. Be thinking about what it is you can say to someone when you see them that will encourage them. And there's a few things that you can say that one is not even verbal; it's a smile. You can just see a person on the street and smile and say, "How you doing today?" You know what? Believe it or not, you might, and don't make this stop you, but they might just stop and say something to you. I'm sorry. That's fine. My buddy is giving me excuses, and he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to give me any excuses. Well, anyway, I wanted just to impart to you guys to be encouraged today. Be happy. Be joyful. Bring joy into your life. And you know what? Once joy is in your life, you just have to allow it. Once you allow it, there's nobody that can take it from you unless you give it away. So I encourage you to hold on tight to the joy in your life, to the people in your life. Let them know that they matter to you. And especially with the kids, especially with your kids, because I know what you'll get. You'll get, oh, whatever, mom. I love you. I know. I love you too. It's the nature of the beast. So, but it does make a huge difference in someone's life when you tell them that you care about them. So, I care about you. There's my finger. Oh, look at that fingernail. Is it dirty? Kind of dirty. It's nasty. Sorry. Didn't mean to point a dirty fingernail at you. All right. Well, we're going to be done for now. And I want to say God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today. It's been a real joy for me to see so many uh, viewers coming up on the screen. Not a lot, but enough that makes me happy. See you later. And thank you for watching.